Dies ist die letzte Schlacht, Meister.
Das Zeitportal ist fast vollendet. Folgt mir nach, sobald ihr könnt. In der Vergangenheit, oder sollte ich sagen, in der Zukunft, nützt ihr mir mehr als auf diesem Schlachtfeld.
Ich werde euch nicht enttäuschen, Meister.
At long last, we have reached the finale of SpellForce The Order of Dawn, the last map, which you'll get through today. How exactly, I haven't yet decided, but just as we need to get through this map, you need to get to the description to click on the Discord link that we've got there. So, there are actually a few things I really want to talk about on this map, in particular. Most of them are going to be related to the actual map itself. Some of them are related to the YouTube channel. So, before we start doing that, actually, let's do a little bit of exploring. Because I feel like this is one of those maps where just knowing where things are and knowing what direction the enemy is going to be coming from makes things a lot easier for us. So let's do it. Alright, now, the special thing about this map is that it's got 3 monuments. On this, well, it's got 6 actually, all 6 races, which is neat. There's nothing here, so Moon Silver. Those being, we've got a Troll monument here, a Dark Elf monument here, and an Orc monument here. Later, we're gonna have humans, elves, and dwarves. Now, which of these we use is completely up to us. I usually use Dark Elves, but I'm kind of leaning towards Trolls here. Just because, you know, Trolls, they don't get enough love, and we're gonna play enough Dark Elves in the other campaigns. So I'm thinking maybe them. Maybe even Orcs, I don't know. But before I do that, let's just check out the perimeter. Anyhow, since this is the final map of the game, thanks for the support so far. I appreciate it. We've finally managed to crack everything open in the Order of Dawn. We managed to get to the end, which, you know, for those of you who know, they know we've already had 2 attempts, and those didn't do so well. So I'm really happy with the support on this. I'm really happy with all of you guys watching. You know, it's just a nice thing to be able to make these videos and have people watch them. You know, I appreciate that. Now, we have something here. I could, big emphasis on could, clear this on my own before opening the monuments, but I don't want to. I want to make this difficult for us, real difficult. The only question is, do I do orcs or do I do... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do orcs and... I kind of want to do all 3, I'll be honest with you. And why, I will tell you in a bit, but they share resources. That's all you need to know for now. The dark races and the light races, but the dark races more so in this current situation, share resources. Meaning, if I play with dark elves and I collect, say, I don't know, I collect stone, right? I'm gonna have stone for trolls that they can use, and I don't need a separate building for it, which is a big help. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna use as much as I can. It does make it a bit tricky, needing to defend 3 monuments. But hey, that's what we're all about here. I don't think it's necessarily gonna be more tricky than the last map we've got. Do I have everything on 15? I put everything in, I put all the right heroes in, so... You make me 5. The reason I want only 5 of those is because I only need them for stone. So my idea is the Dark Elves are going to be for stone, maybe for iron as well, and the Orcs are going to be for wood. And then I'll... let's see. Well, they're already looking towards us here. Let's make 5 of you. Yeah, this map can be quite difficult. We've got a good choke point here we can defend, which we'll have to use. But it can be quite difficult in the sense that they keep attacking very quickly. So I need a... I need a maze carver very quickly here. Alright, let's kill these guys. Maybe we should use spells too. Yeah. Gonna be quite a few of them. Oh my god, okay, right. I guess you guys can get wood, so you just don't sit around and do nothing. Now, these are level 18, I am level 26, obviously we can kill them. But having too many of them can be tricky. Alright, so you guys give me a quarry, like down here. I'm gonna push into them as much as I can, because I'm worried about these. Because these are gonna start attacking too. And they are coming from a different direction, so... I just want to get rid of them as soon as I can. I guess it's a good thing we don't have the Orc Monument just yet, because it makes it easier to defend. Oh, I need a mace carver real quick. Okay, now there's another one coming here. Let's kill him. And then we'll take a look at the Drakeling here. He's level 19, but I'm not entirely sure if he's worse than... like, stronger than the Weavers here. There are, I believe, 3 or 4 blade camps. We need to... I think 3 on this part here. There's gonna be more. But the sooner we get to that, the better. Now, while I'm doing this, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the future of the channel. I've given a couple of things a lot of thought. I love doing Let's Plays. Like, I really enjoy doing them. And, of course, I enjoy doing SpellForce Let's Plays. More than anything, I love SpellForce. However, I also have other games I enjoy playing. So, what I'm thinking about doing, after completing this Let's Play here, The Order of Dawn, of course, I will continue with Breath of Winter. But I've also decided to do a game parallel to Breath of Winter. So, basically how it's gonna be is... Oh, he hurts. Alright, so basically how it's gonna be... It's gonna be, say... one episode of The Order of Dawn... of Breath of Winter. And then, 2 days after, one episode of the next game. Then Breath of Winter, then the other game. Breath of Winter, other game. Now, the reason I've decided to do this is because I've heard some people say, I did the community post recently, and I will make a community post for this here as well. But the reason I've decided to do this is primarily because, well, like I said, I want to play more games. Let's kill this guy too. I want to play more games, but also I want people who like to watch SpellForce to have more time to catch up with, you know, whatever we're doing. Please don't run back. So, this way, you guys have more time to catch up, right? If you want to watch these episodes and they're very long, you can do it. And the other game, I kind of want to do to expand my channel. Now, as for what type of game this other game is going to be, don't worry, I'm not gonna go... Like, I'm not gonna play Cyberpunk or anything like that. I want to keep it relevant to you guys. So, relevant to you guys in the sense that I want it to be a game that I know my viewers, you guys, will enjoy watching, right? I don't want to say which game it is. I will say, though, that if you like SpellForce for the RTS factors of it, right, for the base building and, you know, fighting and everything, I believe you're gonna like the other game too. I really do. Most of you already know the game, I think, because my audience is kind of also in the age bracket. It's a bit of an older game. So for a couple of reasons, I just kind of want to try it, want to give it a go. So that episode, the first episode of that new game, will be after this finale. So it'll be one of those, then Breath of Winter. One of those, Breath of Winter, like I already talked about, right? I completely understand that most people watch my channel for SpellForce, and that's fine. I don't expect those videos to do as well as SpellForce did, but, you know, just to kind of expand a little bit on my channel in general, I think it'd be a good idea. With SpellForce in particular, at some point, you get to a point where you've played through all the games, you've done all the DLCs, you've played with all the mods, which I also intend to do at some point, but, you know, those are finite. At some point, there's just not more left to be done. So, before I get to that point, I just wanna, you know, have some other things I can Let's Play too. But don't worry, I don't want to just do any game. I want to do stuff that you guys like to watch, and hopefully, things that if I make them, and fans of those series come to this channel, they discover SpellForce, you know? Which is one of the more, I guess, important criteria for me when I was kind of thinking about what game should I do. I wanted to do stuff whose existing fan base would already like SpellForce. So to kind of, you know, introduce you guys to those games, but also introduce those guys to SpellForce, and vice versa. I think it's good for the gaming space in general, and yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, right? More than anything, I'd be interested to know if you've got any sort of interest in watching, you know, anything besides SpellForce. I understand if you don't. I'm not gonna hold it against you, of course. Everyone's got their preferences. But if you do have any sort of interest in the other stuff, once it's released, support is definitely appreciated. So, if you want to give it a watch, if you want to give it a go, I would be super happy. But anyhow, let's continue with this here. What do we have? We have built a couple of buildings, but we need more wood. Stone is doing fine, wood is not. We're also gonna need iron, which I'm gonna do with the Dark Elves, mainly because the Dark Elven buildings are smaller. So, well, they're smaller, and I've got a lot more stone. For the Orc buildings, I would need wood. So for the Orcs, I'm gonna actually make another one of these. Just don't know where. Maybe here? Don't really need Aria, but I do need iron, so... small HQ, just so we have one. Does kind of make it more interesting, playing with 3 races. You can combine them. And I think that's a cool thing to do in this game. Okay, so you guys are gonna make this. Then we're gonna go for iron. We've got some here, we've got some here. But none of these... Oh, here, okay. I think we're gonna go for this one, because it's the biggest deposit. Straight up. Now, before we move against the blades, we're gonna have to move against these guys here, so... Well, for that, we're gonna need more people, first and foremost, so... Let's begin with doing a... smelting works. Let's build one of these. Right in front of the Orcs. That's very awkward positioning, but hey. Oh yeah, we need one more for this. Right, we need one more. Let's see. You guys can make me a... Orbs collector, not really necessary, but a food store is. Well, now I'm thinking, do I need a food store for the actual race in question? For them to kind of like... For it to have the benefits of the... For all the races. Maybe I don't. That'd be cool. I've never tried it, admittedly, so... Can't tell you. can't tell you. Alright, let's see. A lot of level 18s here. Definitely don't like that too much, but Fire Claw should be fine. I think you guys go down here. I'll defend here. It's easier for me. Alright, you guys make a mine. Like this. You know, I do kind of feel like it's thematic, us needing to use the entirety of our rune power to kind of, you know, beat the final boss here. Like, I think it's everything at our disposal, basically. Just feels very fitting. Okay, these are gone. Let's kill you too. The trolls do a fair bit of damage. Gotta admit it. I love that. The biggest problem down here is gonna be our guy Pyrotoire. Pyrotoire reminds me of Pyrocar in Gothic. And now Gothic is not the game I intend to Let's Play next. Though maybe at some point, I do like Gothic. But you know Pyrocar from Gothic? The Fire Mage, I think. Might be a reference. Might be a reference, actually. Well, who knows, who's to say? Alright, wood. No wood. What's the best way of doing this? Do I give this to orcs, or do I give it to dark elves? Food production. I'm not gonna give it to trolls, they're kinda the worst for that. Dark elves might be good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it like here. And just make it. And then we'll see later, but not sure what the best thing would be. We've got wood coming in, but now we're kind of lacking stone, because... Stonecutter! I don't have a stonecutter yet. Damn it. I knew I had forgotten something. Alright, stonecutter. There we go. I think I should be able to get to these down here soon. I think I should be. Okay, you guys are doing just fine. Right, go like this. I think a fungus farm is probably the best thing I can make right now. So only 5 of you do this. Everyone else is gonna go with me. You guys kill this here. You guys are gonna go get me more stone. Down here. Now they do quite a bit of damage, but the biggest issue is that my units don't regenerate yet. Please build. Please. Come on. Alright, you guys are done here. I'm gonna need a lot of stone. A lot of it. Also kinda wanna get a stonemason first. Just to kinda get a stonemason here. To be able to defend. Defend. What am I talking about? To be able to just have one. There we go. Stonemason. To get more stone, that's it. Well, the orcs can fish. I guess I can make use of that, definitely. And the funny thing to try out would be if the orcs can actually go to the food store up there. I might try that, just for fun. I don't think they can, I'd be very surprised. I've never tried it, to be fair. But it doesn't seem like an interaction that's in the game. But maybe, who knows. Let's try. 5 of you. Fisher's hut. And then make it like... here, I guess. This should technically be in range. Let's test it out. Okay, those guys should be finished. There we go. And you... Oh, yeah, small HQ for that. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe we don't need it. If we don't need it, it's fine. I do think we do need it, though. We might not need it for the benefits of a food store, but we need it for the food doubling, so... I think for that, it's gonna be quite necessary. Two of them. Might be tricky. Alright, let's see what these guys do. Or where they bring it. Oh no, he can burn them too. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna bring it to the food store, or are you gonna bring it to the fisher's hut? Let's look. I'll take a sip of my coffee in the meantime. I'm always scared drinking while I record. Drinking stuff like coffee. Because I feel like you can hear all the, like, gulp when when you swallow it. Right, you guys need a blacksmith too. I think this is going to confirm our suspicions. They bring it to the fisher's hut. Okay. That would have been cool to be different in that regard, but hey. Can't always be the case. It seems like we also need... Okay, interesting. So, not only... So they share the resources, but you still need the equivalent building for the race in order to do something with it. Right? So we need this here. For our trolls to actually get some healing benefit. That's good to know. That's very good to know, actually. I didn't know that. I did not know. Alright, let's get this here. And then we're going to make a food store. You guys... Well, these guys are not doing anything anymore, so... Do we have another source of stone anywhere? Well, not apart from the one they're already doing. Maybe somewhere else. Ah, now it's going. See, now it's working. As intended. Alright, you guys give me a blacksmith. Costs quite a bit, but... Cost quite a bit, but we need it. And what else do we do here? Well, the food store, right? Seems like the most logical thing to do here. Let's make one. And then... we need to think how we're going to go on the offensive. Blades are going to be an issue, right? But they'll always be an issue here. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe make a tower or two here. Position a couple of units. Obviously, I want to attack the bottom part first, right? So let me give you here. I'll be here. 5 of them are going to be up there. And the rest here is going to go with me. Hail of Fire would be nice, but we do need a lot more stone to really make these things viable. I do need a lot more stone. Alright, these guys are good. You guys can make me another... It doesn't really make sense to do another fungus farm. I need food now. Like, as in, right now. Alright, you guys kill them. Like, it's tricky, the blades definitely do damage, but they can do it. We're gonna make 2 towers. The good thing about troll towers is that they hit like bricks. Like, they're super strong. And we're gonna make better people for them. Iron, we've got more than enough. 500 might be a little bit too much though, no? Champion receives weapon that can cause amok on enemy. I don't think that's necessary. Let's just make a few. Just make a few. Champions, unless I'm mistaken, I believe the champion is the single strongest unit in the game. In terms of, like, damage output, raw damage output. Might be wrong on that, but I do think someone said this at some point to me. It does make sense if you think about it. I mean, he's a big chunky boy with a hammer. So if he hits you, he hits hard. Right, we've got 5 of you. I don't want to use too much stone for these things, but making 1 or 2 might not be too bad, yeah? Just to get some food in. The upgrade's very costly, that's why I don't want to do it. Might be worth it, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Alright, let's make 1, 2... Let's make some hurlers. Kind of want to make a destroyer too. Just to be here. God damn, these take time to be built. Holy crap, okay. Okay, but food's coming in nicely. Very good, very good. Perfect. You guys are gonna make me another one. Over here. Same goes for you guys. Make me another little tower. And then we have a cool place to defend from. While we wait for some units to spawn. Destroyers, obviously, are gonna be top priority in that department, but destroyers and champions, but we've got other ones too. I'm actually not entirely sure which upgrades are super worth it. I've never done any, like, testing for it, you know? Jesus Christ, they hurt. The towers too, but 59, look at this. Pooh! Okay. Excuse me. Never gonna underestimate these guys again. Oh. Okay, it's 2 ice. Okay, these are whatever. They're not too strong, they're not that big of an issue, so... should be okay. But attacks are picking up. Now, what we need to do here, I actually didn't talk about this. The circle closes. Look for a way up the Dark Mountain. So we are in the heart of Urgath right now. And we need to find a way up. The way we're gonna do this is by finding keys. These keys are guarded by the, I guess you could say, like, enemy commanders on this map. One of which is the big griffin down there, so... that's why we need to kill it. Obviously, we also need to kill it because, you know, makes it easier for us to defend our base, but also for other reasons. Now, even though dark races and light races share resources, dark races amongst each other share resources. Same thing goes for the light races. They don't share resources amongst each other, is what I'm trying to say. So there's no point in saving too much here. We're just gonna make as much as we need to move on, go to the next part of the map, and then push onwards. I think I'm gonna do something similar on the next part. But there's really no point in making like a Titan here. Which is, you know, it's a little bit sad. I'd love to make it, but it's too much of a time investment, I believe, for it to be worth it for us right now, so just make as many of these as we can, and then attack. Oh, okay, someone's getting fiery. Feisty, even. Right, we're gonna wait for this guy to go down there. Do we have any animals to be hunted here? I don't think we do, no. We absolutely don't. Right, let's do this. I feel like as long as I'm the focus, it's fine. There are no Kithar here, which honestly would have been interesting to have, because we are... Well, the last map had plenty of them, to be completely fair, but, you know, it would be funny to have a camp or two here. We are on Urgat, after all, so... Okay, let's push out. Me and my little posse. I think the only thing we actually need to do is pull the griffin and kill him. Once the griffin's gone, we can just kind of rush in, because the other people are barely an issue. I'm getting kind of low on wood as well, so... But let's see, maybe I can put poison on him. I doubt that's gonna stick, he's level 28, but... It's stuck! Oh my god, okay. Someone told me I can also stack it. I can stack poison! Insane, okay. By stacking poison, I can probably just kill him on my own, but... I can kill him on my own just like it is. Okay. Never mind. Okay, no, but stacking poison is a big tip. We also got one of the wedges we need. These wedges, there's gonna be 3 of them. He's got the 3rd wedge, it's gonna be more. There are gonna be more. Attacks are picking up here too. One of the rowdies has died. But we seem to be doing just fine. Man, I do think playing with the trolls is underrated. They're super strong. Many people prefer playing with Dark Elves, I think, especially on this map, because, you know, the Dark Elves, I'll be honest with you, they look cooler, they do, from just how they are. But look how strong we are with these guys here. Like, hot damn. Oh, we're gonna make 4 of you, and I'm gonna give you another woodcutter here. Just we can't expand on that. And now we can push out. Anything else we need? I don't think so. The towers are going to be fine for defending, and we're going to make a few more. Let's make a Devastator. You know, let's make various different units. But 30 is going to be fine. I feel like more of the difficulty on this map comes not really from the amount of enemies, but just from the frequency they start attacking with. And it really makes it difficult if your avatar isn't good at defending at those early stages. Now, because I know people are going to say it in the comments, yes, I will make another mace carver, come on. Now, people are going to be... I know that someone's always watching, right? And they'll be like, hey, you only made 1 mace carver, you should make more. I know you can make more for trolls. Same as with blacksmiths, or other, you know, races, but... I'm just lazy sometimes, to be completely honest with you. Like, I know I could, I know I should be doing it, for the most part, but I just, you know, just like, like, I'll do it if I have to. Or if the map is, you know, very long. In particular, most of the time, though, I just, don't feel like it. Alright, these guys are gonna stay there as defense, while we go... Oh, there's stone here, okay. While we go up here, and do a little bit of searching. And searching we do have to do, because, unless I'm mistaken, there are quite a few, runes hidden here, in the swamp. So for that alone, I think it's good to go exploring a little bit. Are you shy? Come on, don't be shy. We can do it together. Oh my goodness, okay, not me alone. Everyone together. Oh, well, actually, since they can't freeze me, I might as well do it alone. But it's better together, you know? More fun. Ah, there we go. One's gonna be up there. One is gonna be up there. We've got the second wedge. There's gonna be one more. So I was mistaken, there is only one more camp of the blades. It's this one and one more. There should be a rune warrior here though. Yes, there we go. Alright, now let's go down here. I think they're coming from down here. Anything I'm missing? Don't think so. Who are we gonna replace with you though? You're on level 22. Honestly, probably him. Probably him. Ah, you are a mage, so I'm gonna give you the ice staff, even though it's not the best at this point in the game. I still think it's Dude, they hurt like trucks. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna give you this. Because I remembered what kind of magic you've got. And quicker cast times are gonna be definitely a big plus. Gonna give you this, gonna give you that one. And a cool helmet to go with it. Don't have anything better to give them, though. So the best helmet... Oh, actually, we've got that one. Okay, okay. Alright, mind magic... might as well. Okay. It's gonna be fine. Let's move out. Ah, there we go. This one's a bit harder to crack. The second one here. Maybe I can just send everyone here, actually, because... this is the final one before we move... Okay, might be a little bit tricky here. I'm gonna try my best to not anger everyone at once here. And have them come in little groups. Or something like that. Like a couple of them at once, you know? You feel what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just gonna be here so they attack me and not my guys. Not my broskis over here. But no, we just overwhelmed them. It's not even close. Not even a competition. The thing is, the champions are even tanky, right? So... did get some, well... in terms of quantity, some nice loot. In terms of usability, probably not. Okay, you guys come here too. Everyone go in. Now, woo, I may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, but let's see. Nah, should be fine. Yeah, as long as they're attacking me, it should be okay. I'll do a little heal, just to be safe. The funny thing is, even when I do get units that die, it's like bouncers or something, like super weak ones. And units you would ideally want to replace anyway, so, you know. Oh, there's one more here. Let's get him. Alright. I do have to say, the trolls are growing on me the more I play with them. Like most people, I avoided them in the past. Not because, you know, like, I like playing as them, but the buildings are super big. And I always found that to be kind of like an inconvenience for me. So I avoid playing with them. And instead just played with, you know, orcs, dark elves, any race really. Even on, what's the map? The Ice Elves map. Why do I keep forgetting the name? I keep forgetting the English name for that one, but Frost Marshes, Ice, Gate Marsh, something like that, right? Even on that map, I would often not play with trolls because I just found them to be annoying, you know? The place you play in is very kind of like tightly packed together, and I never, you know, never saw the appeal. But I have to say, I am changing my opinion on that. Definitely. I'm sure there's going to be someone in the comments like, I knew it! All this time I've been saying trolls are the best race in this game. It might be. Might be, to some extent. I don't know if they're objectively the same, but I do think having units like champions and stuff like that is huge. Okay, I'm gonna make the Titan. Not because we need him, but because I want to show him to you guys. And we don't really, like, need the resources, so, you know, might as well. Now, let's go to part number 2. I'm gonna quick save here real quick, before we go to the second. I guess second level, you could say. It's still the same map, mind you. Just the second part of it. But alright, let's see. Let us see. Portal to the plane. 3 wedge-shaped holes. Let's go. Okay. Alright, so all the resources we've had thus far are useless. Because now we're gonna play with the light races. Same idea, actually. So let's see. We've got dwarves, we've got elves, we've got humans. Now, in terms of how useful the races are gonna be, I kinda wanna play with humans, because I feel like the humans are... Well, do I want to play with humans? Ah, that's tricky. I think the elves are up here. That's tricky. Because the human monument is very close to this here, to the slaves. And it's much more difficult to defend this plane than it was the other ones. So why don't we start like this? I'm gonna start... I'm actually not sure. I want to do all 3, like I did down here. But how do we do it? Well, let's start with elves and collect wood. So we're going to start with them and wood, and the dwarves are going to be collecting stone and iron as quick as we can. Aria, useless, don't need it. You see up there, the resource kind of section that we've got on top split into 2. So the left side's going to be for the light races, the right one for the dark ones. Anyhow, elves, you're going to go for wood. Dwarves, you are going to go for other stuff. I'm not going to make these guys. And then we're going to stay here, at least for a little while. The problem with the soul slaves down here is that they're level 23. Which is, you know, kind of hard to kill. Evidently. I do want to try. Now, funnily enough, what I think the best thing would be... actually... Okay, so you guys, go get me wood, but you're gonna get me wood down here. And before using the dwarves, I'm gonna use humans to collect a little bit of stone here, because it's gonna be quicker. Oh, look at these, man. I'm gonna bait a few of them, just to see how we're gonna fare. But I think the best thing to do early on is gonna be to make a couple of elven units, because they only need wood. Master of Souls as well. Ah, god damn it. These are gonna be a tough nut to crack. We can poison them, though. So, my idea is, if I can clear this before the blades start attacking me from the north... Kinda doesn't seem likely, though. They're pretty strong. Yeah, they're super strong. Damn it, they tank a lot. That's the problem. They tank too much. Hot damn, you guys. Tanking my life away there. Okay, humans. Go collect me some stone. I could try to poison the Master of Souls. Though, how good of an idea that is, it's hard to say. Okay, so we're getting this in at least. Like, we can kill them, it's just difficult and time-consuming. Mostly time-consuming. Well, at least we've got two, and we've got a bit of a better idea of how strong these guys are. Quarry, you guys are gonna be, yeah, waiting for one and building it here. Ah, my god, okay. It started. Okay. So that's gonna be the difficult part here. How do we fight against this? Honestly, I think by making an armory for the elves. And making elven units as quickly as we can, because we need them. They're not good, we just need them to be able to defend. Even though they're not good, so... Are you kidding me? They're gonna give me 40. Ah, they're going straight for these guys, huh? There's iron here too, which... Ah, that's a pain. That's a pain. And they're killing them too, man. Well, honestly, leaving the Dwarven Monument and just not using it, for the time being at least. I do want to use it though. The problem is the dwarves just dying over there. Let's make a couple more. Okay, but we do have this here. Is this worth it? I do think I need a small HQ relatively soon. Just to have things. My goal is to get to wind archers very soon. Or at least healers. I think if I have healers... but then without food, that's going to be difficult. Okay, so you humans... You can stop now. These guys are going to take over on the stone. So let's make a quarry here. I would love to get rid of this here. What can the humans do for me, though? I guess making a forge. Forge and Master Armory would be a good combination, but let's start with the forge and then see from there. Because I think recruits are going to be better than... even though it's recruits, they're going to be better than warders. At least for defending. So then... we need 6 of you. We're going to start getting stone in, so that's good. Oh my god, okay, go back up, quickly go back up. Oh no, he's attacking too. Okay, this is gonna be a big problem here. Right. How do we tackle this? You guys, make a tower, please. Make a tower, just put it here. Doesn't matter, just so we have one, We need to buy time, that's the biggest thing here. Please go on me, not my workers. Not my workers, I said. Perfect, alright. So you guys can do this. Now we need iron. Which was here, okay, that's good. At least iron's not really in a hard-to-reach spot for me. I wish I could use the resources of the black races here, of the dark ones, but... I can't. Alas, I cannot. You can go to friends, though. Oh, the Titan. Yeah, this is a Troll Titan. He's not a troll, though. He's a Cyclops. Different race. Looks kind of cool, though. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Because I feel like we're gonna need me here. All of you guys. Now, first and foremost, make me a small HQ. And I'm gonna just tuck it into the corner here. No, no, no. Run away, run away. I love how this doesn't do any damage. Okay, we're gonna be running a little bit. Alright, run to me. Run to me. There we go. So we've got that. Now, you guys are gonna give me a sawmill, because I think we need one of those... oh, like... we need it. We really need it. And then... alright, you guys are done with this. Perfect. Give me a smelting works here. More so than recruits, I would love them to have... I need a Master Armory, but to make a Master Armory, I need quite a few other buildings, so... let's make them. Make a few more of these. I think the next attack is going to come from above, so... I want to be prepared for that one. Elves, I also need a few more, because we need Lenya. Yep, called it. Called it. Alright. So I need Lenya. Quick. 3 of them. They're picking up. Picking up the pace, it seems. Then immediately give me a medium HQ. The only reason why I'm going through these like HQs so quickly is because I need them to make me a... I need to make armsmen. I'm gonna skip the recruits, I'm gonna go for armsmen, because I feel like for 20 more iron, they kind of do offer a lot more, so... give me a mine here. Good thing is that most of these resources that they're using individually don't... kind of... like, it doesn't hurt the other races, right? So if I use something for the elves, it's usually going to take wood, whereas the other ones are going to take other resources. So that, at least, makes it easier. I got a bit hurt there, but should be okay. You guys are going to do this, you guys are going to do this. Ah, time to go back down, another one here. Stone. Ah, I need stone too. Okay, we're gonna need stone. I think we've got so little room power. But as soon as they make that, it should be okay. Recruits we could make, but I don't want to. Master Armory is gonna have to do. There we go, Master Armory. Make me one of those, please, and then we can actually have units. Like you saw on the previous one, on when we played with Dark Races, having units makes it a lot easier, obviously, right? Alright, make this. With the elves, I need an archery hall and an elantry. Well, more than anything, I need to go up. But they should be able to make some soon. Paladins would be really good here. The problem is I don't have enough time to make paladins right now, so it's gonna have to wait. Please tell me you're almost done. Okay, great. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I go 5, please? One more. Just one more. I'm gonna have to use Berserk here as well. Just to get it over with. Oh my god, not in a million years, bro. No, don't go on me, go on this guy. Yes, there we go. Okay, we should be fine. The big issue with these ones is that they are significantly weaker than the trolls in the same department. Like, they cost quite a bit less, actually, but they are weaker. I'm gonna try not to lose any here. But even more so than them, I want archers. And for that, we're gonna need elves. So elves, let's make a few of these. Make this here. It's not looking good here. It's not looking good. They did get him though, so congrats on that, I guess. Yeah. No, paladins would be super good right now. Paladins would be amazing. Temple of Light and Aria. We don't even have any easily accessible Aria though. No. No, we do not. Oh, we can see these as well. Okay, that's the third part of the map. It's gonna be another one. Please make this. I'm gonna need healers. I think how I'm gonna do this is I'll clear this on my own using healers. So you guys, you'll be able to go up here afterwards and defend against the blades. I'm gonna make a couple of towers here, maybe 3 towers, just to kind of help them a little bit. But then I will have to defend against the ghosts down there. Okay, that's taken care of. Archery hall. Next thing on the menu. Maybe here. The big issue I have with healers at the moment is that they do not have any mana regen. We do have berries here, but they are in a very unfortunate position for us to use, so How well that's gonna go, who knows. Alright, you are gonna make me a tower here. Actually, no, you are not gonna make me a tower here. You're gonna make me a tower up here, where there's a little bit more of a choke point. Gonna maybe make 2 of you. But then we need to start looking how to get into food. Like immediately. What's the best race to do it with though? Maybe dwarves? But not dwarves because I'm not making dwarven units. Well no, collecting food is okay. I do need the food store though. Alright, so you 2 are gonna be here. You guys are gonna be here. I will go down here. That's gonna be the defensive setup, at least for now, for the time being. Once you have an archery hall going, it's gonna be a little bit easier, I believe. Let's make a couple more elves here. 2 is gonna be fine. And then druids. I need druids. Okay, forget I said anything. You guys, go back down here, for now. You 2. Please stay here, thank you. Oh, what do we do? Yeah, that's oof, okay, that's big chunk here that we've got, a big one. You run away, I'm gonna be fighting this. And you guys only need to heal me. You don't do anything else. Perfect, perfect. Oh, thank God we can do these. Okay. I think my biggest issue is that I just need more units. And I need food. I definitely need food. I definitely need food. Oh, they're starting to attack with 2s. That's not good. It's actually very bad. It's fine if you guys don't do anything, just stand there. Alright, make me another one. You guys are gonna be here. Okay, now all of you guys, you can go up here. Jesus, okay. You 2 go up as well. I'm gonna have to go up, so I'm gonna kill this guy very quickly. Gonna use Berserk for just 1, because this here doesn't look good. Whatsoever. We need more units, we need food. God damn it. Can you guys make the tower? Before we... okay. Guess that's a no. Okay, so let's see, quickly. I just need this one to have it. You're not gonna be the ones collecting it. I just need you to have it. Okay, no, I guess I'm staying here. Let me tell you, this is not looking good. I think I'm gonna have to go up there. They still aren't doing enough damage. I need druids. I really need druids. Because druids are the only ones that can, like... Well, druids and paladins, but druids are easier to get because I'm already collecting Lenya. So, let's aim for that. Let's go. Hall of the Ancients. I need a medium HQ, don't I? Tricky. Definitely tricky. Make 5 of you. I feel like these are some of the difficulties trying to play with every race on this map. Usually it'd be a little bit easier, I'd say. Honestly, I think if I'm defending here on my own, I'm gonna be better off than down there. Because they're just not attacking with as many people. So what we're gonna have to do... Got a lot of stone, gotta make use of that. What we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna send all of them down there to defend, and I'll be the only one up here. I think as long as it's me, it's gonna be okay. I hope. Maybe make a tower or 2 here just to help me, but... My actual goal would be to get druids. Hall of the Wood, come on, mate. Getting wood's gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, we're gonna use Berserk here. Okay, use 6. Let's go. Chop, chop. Make this here. You guys. Hall of the Ancients. Right away. We need food, and we need food as quickly as we can. We still have a bit of Lenya that we can use, but... they're picking up 2. They're picking up 2. I think it should be fine with the Wind Archers. They're pretty... like, powerful, if they can just freeze them like this. Now just do this one, focus on 1. Focus on 1, that's the goal. If we lose a couple of armsmen, it's whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, you guys make me pig farms. 1 over here. Yeah, I think this composition works a lot better. Definitely. Because even if we lose some of these, we can just make new ones here. The humans are not doing anything, but what can I have them do? I guess collect Aria, right? But... might not be a bad idea, actually. Do this here. I'll go a little bit further up. And then the rest of you can make a Temple of Light. I want to put it in here, come on. Move it, move it. There we go. Okay, you guys make another one. We're gonna go pig farm stacking now. The elves should be finished, yes. Spend less mana for... That's too expensive for me right now. Can't do it. Can't do it. But okay, I think we've stabilized. We've definitely stabilized. The dwarves here that had the stone kind of don't have much to do anymore, so... Yeah, I'll probably use them for something else too. You, druid, please help me. You know, you can help. See, this is why we need them. Because this thing does insane damage. I don't want you to die though, so just stick in the back. Okay, make another one. Actually, I might take 3 of you, just so you can help them make more. It doesn't look nice here, but we're gonna do it. And then we can actually start getting paladins in. How much do I need? Flame sword and high resistance again. Oof. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Right. You might need to go down here, actually, after all. I'll handle it just fine on my own. Focus fire. What's this? Where's this guy going? Well, we're gonna make paladins to replace them, definitely. As long as he's attacking the tower, I'm fine with it. Tower, not a problem. Anything else? Big problem. Alright, paladins, let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on, we got this, we got this. It bounces off. I don't like that. Okay, no, it doesn't bounce off all the time. That's good. Oh, finally, more people. Let's go. More people, finally. I'm gonna focus mainly on paladins here. Maybe I'm gonna make 1 or 2 more of you guys. For me, I'm gonna be fine. We're finally getting some food in, which we desperately need. 1 more over there. Okay, we've stabilized. It only took us like half an hour, but we've stabilized. Luckily. Well, I'm still struggling a little bit up here, but... we need a human... Yeah, we need a human food store. You guys, can just repair this for me, please. Our resources are running kind of thin, so we're gonna have to think about getting rid of this down here. The problem is, how good is this without me? Can I use them to just kind of. Let me quick save. Let's try. So I'm gonna try and use them and bait the enemy into us over here. Well, actually, first I need the paladins to be able to regenerate mana. And for that we need a food store. So once we've got that, then we're gonna do it. But can I bait them in? Let's see, 5 more. Let's go down here. I'm happy that my avatar is strong enough to defend one on your own, because I think if you can't defend any of these 2 flanks on your own, you're kinda gonna have to reevaluate your strategy. I don't think playing with all of the races is that good of an idea in that case. But they are getting good at defending, so... And Aria is not something we're gonna run out of, so that's gonna be good, at least for some time. Same as last time, I only really want to do 30 units. I don't need more. I just need good units. And I need to get rid of these guys here. Which I'm hoping with 20 is gonna be possible. Like, my idea is, I'm gonna bait a couple of them out to here, and have my units just massacre them. After which, hopefully they thin out enough, because they don't respawn that quickly, and I will get another iron deposit. There might be some moon silver here too. Let's see. I think that should be everyone. Yes, okay, so let's try it. I mean, I'm gonna quick save just to be safe, but what could go wrong? So you're gonna bait, just shoot once and then run back. Okay, very good. I feel like even if it's all of these, we can kill them. So that should be fine. You guys, get away from here. We need to get a bit closer, I think. They don't seem too keen on going that far out, so... Oh, he's in the way here. We can get a bit closer, I think. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, take number 2. If I get 3 or 4, should be good. That's a bit more, but I think that should be fine too. Oh, 3. Perfect. This is actually amazing. Okay. Druids, you're gonna stay back here. You guys are gonna attack. Would be cool if the druids would heal. Definitely. I think that's one of the big reasons why we want to have them in the first place, so... But okay, this seems to be going quite well. I'm gonna wait for a couple of new paladins. We're being attacked anyway, so... For anyone wondering what that sound was just now, my cat threw down my umbrella from a cupboard I have next to my bed here. Also the obligatory cat update. He's fine, he's sleeping. Well, sleeping, quote-unquote. More like messing with my stuff, but that's fine too. He's a little kitty cat. Alright, let's move in. Evidently, we can, so... As long as we are regenerating mana, it's good. Oh, they are picking up the spawn pace too, though. The big one, that's the issue. The big one we have to be careful of. But maybe... Okay, perfect. Now, if the big one would run back to attack us, I'd be very happy with that. I feel sometimes it's very easy to underestimate how strong your units can be once they actually start using abilities. Because they're level 15, right? Obviously, a lot lower than the enemies here. But with the abilities, I mean, hey, seems to be working out quite well. Alright, let's get you guys. I just want a few of you, not all of you. Not all of you, no. Okay, let's go for the big one. Let's just go for the kill. Go for the kill. Probably gonna have some casualties. That's fine. That we do indeed. Doesn't matter. If it's paladins, it's even better, because they're very close. We can just kind of re-summon them immediately. Alright, we're gonna use Berserk. Wait for you, and I think we can kill them, actually. With the big one gone, I don't think the threat's there anymore. They've got a few. I'm only hoping there's not like a nasty surprise down here. Where they suddenly like pop up in droves, and it's like, whoop, where'd all you guys come from? Okay, I need to help myself a little bit as well, so we're gonna make a few druids here. And a few of you. And a few of you. Teamwork makes the dream work, after all. I do think many of the races are at their best when you combine them with races, like with traits from the other races, right? So you kind of supplement their units. Because, well, dwarves are the best example of this. I think both humans and elves, they're kind of, you know, well-rounded in that regard. Dwarves are definitely not. They don't have mages, they barely have any ranged units. The one they do have can be pretty strong with the upgrade. But, you know, in general, they're lacking in the department. So, supplementing them with something is... just makes it easier to play. Makes it easier to play, I was about to say. Alright, fight here. While we do this, I think it might be good to destroy the buildings, just so they don't keep respawning. So you three are gonna be doing just that. Okay, there's Moonsilver there. Not that useful, because we're not playing dwarves, but still. If we were. Alright, go for this one. Okay, we can breathe. We can take a breather now. We can take a breather. We can take a breather. Now they're attacking with these ice casters. They should have done those earlier, when I had a harder time defending. But no, they sent like... what are they called? The Blade Weavers, whatever? Sent like 50 of those. What's up with that? What is up with that? Diamond that I have absolutely no business selling. I mean, you could, but this is the final map, and SpellForce is not one of those games, at least, well, in SpellForce 1 you can't, in 2 you can, but it's not one of those games where you kind of like, you know, finish the game and you get to do things after you finish the game, so everything you want to sell and things like that, should be done here, preferably. You don't have to, mind you, but it helps. It's not like things are transferred into the next game anyway, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference, being completely honest with you. But you know, if you for some reason want to do like a max gold run of this game, where you have the maximum amount of gold possible before you finish, do it before this map. Okie dokie. With the rest of the resources, we might as well just splurge out a little bit. Make like a big HQ here. Doesn't look too nice, but hey. We can, so why shouldn't we? Alright, pig farms are taking steam. Picking up a little bit, that's good. So shall we. I always found it interesting that there's like stone here. Why would you, like when would you use this? Well, I suppose if you kill these blades first, the primes, the princeps over here, and then you go down to the ghosts, it makes sense. I've never really done it that way though, so for me it's just kind of like a random stone deposit. It's like, you know, it's there. Do I need it? No, not really. Not really. Alright, let's see. I'll go first, just because. Everyone else can go after. Oh, they do have that stone thing, don't they? He's gonna die, I think. Yep, okay. Unlucky. What happens? I think this might actually give me level 27. Which in and of itself doesn't give me enough points. Guess we can do this. Because they need level 28 for that. And level 28 I don't think we're gonna get. Sadly, but hey. At least level 27. I think going into the next campaign with level 27 is more than fine. I've said this multiple times in the playthrough. Don't worry too much about it. How good of an idea was this, though? Seems like we're struggling quite a bit. And we're losing quite a bit. Let me just be on the safe side here. No, no. That did not work the way I thought it would. Definitely didn't. We can make more units. Kind of embarrassing, though. We did kill many of them, to be fair. We did kill many. It's still embarrassing, though. Now, please, just go back here. Just stay here. And he's dead. Kind of overestimated how strong we'd be there. What did that much damage to me? Was it the... I think he did it. Third Princeps of the Hand. Maybe even the Primes, but... I don't know. Another one of these instead. And 2 more of these. Alright, you got lucky once. Next attack isn't gonna be in your favor. I think the biggest issue was that the druids, they kind of went all in without having enough mana. And then they got killed and couldn't heal the paladins anymore. They might have done it, actually. Actually, wait, all of you go out? Should have done this earlier, but hey. Might as well make the upgrade. At least have a few with flaming swords, raging flame and all of that. And then all we've got left is the final part of the map, which is arguably the quickest, because you don't have to build anything. The final part is only with your heroes. It can still take a bit of time, though. Quite a bit. So I think another half an hour, probably? If you're watching this, while you're watching this, you can probably tell. I'm assuming it to be half an hour. We'll see. Who is right and who is mistaken? Actually, I don't wanna... Let's make more of these. There we go. And now we wait. There's gonna be some ogres up here. Elder, chieftain, thug. Blades as well, and if I'm not misremembering, there's gonna be one blade in particular, that when you get to the last, I think it's called a stormtrooper, once you get to the last part, he will just rush your avatar. He dies in one hit, kind of. I guess gets resummoned. But he does insane damage. I think one of his hits is like 100, 200, something like that. Stormtrooper in the very sense of the word. So we're gonna be a little bit careful with that one. You know, wind archers, you don't have to run that close. You can shoot from back here. But hey, you do you. You do you. I'm not gonna babysit you. I'm not gonna mom you. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. We should be good. Well, we should be good to go. I can't speak anymore. It's very hot in Japan. Even in my room here right now, I've got the AC on. Not in my room, it's in the room next to mine. But even with the AC, it's super hot. So, yikes. Definitely a difficult time of the year to be in Japan. If you're thinking about traveling to Japan, don't do it in summer. There's no point. There really isn't. In my opinion, the best time to do it is autumn. No, actually spring. Probably spring. Because of the cherry blossoms. If you're into cherry blossom, just go there during spring. Winter, definitely not. Summer is definitely not it, though. Like, no point. Bit more difficult when you live here, but it's very humid. I talk to people about this whole thing every single day at work. You know, you try to do small talk with people, and it's like, hey, how's it going? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. What do you think of the weather? That's one of the staple questions here. And without fail, if it's summer, it's like, oh my, it's so humid, I can't do it anymore. Everyone's like that. Foreigners, Japanese people, all of them pretty much think the same thing, and they all complain about it. But there's nothing you can do. One thing I will say, though, the Japanese have a lot of products you can use to cool yourself off, which, you know, at least helps a little bit. Now, druids, please don't go first. Just stay here. Oh, this is looking a lot better. If these paladins would, you know, do something, but... We got a lot of shy people here. A lot of shy people who don't want to fight. But okay, casualties be damned, I'm gonna take the buildings, you guys just finish this. Okay, I'm gonna kill you too. If you really want me to, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't want people to say I'm ungrateful, you know? I don't help people when they really want me to do something. The healing of the druids is insane, though. Like, we didn't lose anyone there. Not a single person. Alright, you guys can clear. I'm gonna go through the portal. Down here. Even got a sapphire. Now these, they do sell for a lot of money. Like I said earlier, we can't use it, so no point. I do wonder how he puts that many things in his inventory. A bit too much if you ask me. I am a big fan of not having an inventory limit though. One thing I just wish came together with not having a limited inventory is 72. That might be a little bit hard. We can't do this. Damn, okay. We can't upgrade this. Because we need... Do stat points get transferred? Please let me know in the comments. I'm gonna make a save before we finish this anyway for transferring my character. But I can't seem to remember if they actually get transferred or not, so... If they do, it's not that big of a deal. If they don't, we'll have to think about it. Gonna have to think about how and what to do there, exactly. Ah, there we go. Okay, you can just start healing. You know, someone said in one of the comments on a recent video, I think 2 videos ago, that they prefer to import the Breath of Winter character into Shadow of the Phoenix because the Breath of Winter character has better heroes. And I kind of see it. Like, these aren't bad, but I do think those ones are better. Definitely. Alrighty, let's see. Ah, these are gonna be painfully slow, because we've got no room power. How's your day been? Let's do a little bit of small talk while we wait. My day's been quite fine, except for the heat. My god, I feel like it's so hot, I feel like I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. Even though I've only been playing video games, it's insane. Alright, Ishtar over here. I could cut this out. Yeah, I might do it. If I cut it out, I'm just gonna cut out these 2 heroes. And then we'll be back when they return. Okay, everyone is back. Now, I've taken the liberty to summon a few things, like a wolf, 2 ice elementals. Just gonna make it easier.
Wir haben euch schon einmal besiegt. Du kannst nicht gewinnen.
That sounds rather bleak. That sounds rather bleak. I believe I can win, and I'll try. I mean, we've gotten so far. I feel like most people wouldn't have even gotten to this stage, so... The fact that he has so little faith in us makes me sad. Makes me quite sad. Ah, there we go, Stormtrooper. He does a lot of damage. Too much, in fact. What level was the Maceman? I feel like he just dropped immediately. Thug, thug, thug. No Maceman. But yeah, you see the Stormtrooper, he will never stop coming. Until we actually reach the top. I do quite like the fact that he's there, and that that's a thing. But there's, yeah. I think one of them is spawning here, maybe, and one's from the top. Not entirely sure. But yeah, this is the reason why I wanted him to have the quicker casting thing. He's got Wave of Ice. And I don't think anyone's gonna dispute the claim that Wave of Ice is probably one of the best spells in the game. If not the best, right? Well, probably not the best, but one off, definitely. Because you can use it once, freezes all of them, and then you just hit them. The Chieftain tanks quite a bit. Interesting. For being only a level 20 ogre, but I mean only level 20, I guess that's a high level to have. Yeah, 101, look at them. And that's 101 to me, not to some, like, no-name unit, so... yeah. They hurt. Tramvie, I think we're gonna have to use this. Alright. Oh, they're stealing mana from me. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. I'd prefer if they didn't do that, in fact. But alright, stage 1 cleared. Again, we're gonna have a couple of wedges here we're gonna have to use towards the end. But I always found this part to be rather trivial at the end, because our rune heroes are super strong. Now, I will say, I do like the fact that we don't have rune heroes up until this point. And I generally like the idea of, you know, playing the final part with only rune heroes. Because it's unique, you know, it makes it a little bit different from the previous parts. I will say though, I think it's easy, but that's mainly due to the fact that rune warriors are just, you know, super strong. And our heroes, right? The ones we have, they... yeah. I'm not even using spells like Berserk and stuff. We're probably gonna have to use them towards the end, but, you know, just not really an issue for us. Alright, let's push through this here. I like how ambitious Gareth is, but I... oh wait, no, he's ambitious because he's got the boots of running very quick. The rings of giving him move speed. That must be why. Damn, this looks cool. I like the fact that we're in the black kind of here. And we just, you know... that makes it a little bit nicer, in my opinion. We blend in with the blades. We are one of them. Maybe, kinda. Alright, that's number 2 done. We didn't get a wedge here. I think the wedge is up here. And then we go here and reach the final part. I'm not gonna go up here, because these guys should ideally come to me. I'll try to get the Weaver. Well, I'll try to protect her, actually. That's my main concern, because she's the healer. If she goes, we all go. And also resummoning her and having her run from all the way back, you know, down here would be a little bit too long. So we're gonna try and keep her alive. Ishtar is so good. I love Ishtar. Probably one of my favorite heroes. Just because he's probably the strongest one. Well then, I don't know, Ishtar or Shaida? I mean, clearly, in terms of like, fighting, physical damage kind of thing, Ishtar's better, right? Obviously. But then Shaida has Wave of Ice. And I think Wave of Ice... I don't know. Is it better overall? It might be. Because I always felt, and this is not something you can really see in this game, but once we get to Shadow of the Phoenix, and we start getting a lot of, you know, AoE spells, especially magic spells, that we can use with our heroes. Those are ridiculously strong, like super strong. That's why I think that generally having access to them just makes you a better, like, rune warrior late game. Obviously, playing something like we are playing right now, or just doing like a paladin build of sorts, is strong. It's not weak. Not by any margins there. But you know, once you get to a certain point and you start unlocking AoE spells for magic, I feel like it just overtakes it. But let me know what you think. That's at least for me, but you know, I could be wrong about that. A little stormtrooper there again. Let's kill him. I think the biggest danger with these stormtroopers is ignoring them. Like, if you ignore them and just don't do anything about them, they will mess you up, like, super hard. Because they ignore everything else, and you know how your avatar is sometimes a bit lazy? Or imagine he's attacking someone else, a stormtrooper walks, like, up behind you and just, like, pokes you a few times. Yeah. It can hurt. Definitely. I would prefer if you didn't go in first. As always, dear priestess. Look at him go. Look at him go. He literally ignores everything except for me. Quite the bugger, isn't he? Alright, some more loot that we are never going to be able to use. Maybe I should check out the what's it called? Some of my spells, that might be useful. Oh, she got... okay. Well, now we've got to protect her. Oh no! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Where am I? So he can't get healed because of this. So let me get the Deathlord out of the way. I feel like that's a... oh, the healer's dead. God damn it. Yeah, we definitely need her, so... I don't think without the healer we're gonna be doing much here. So we're gonna have to wait. Well, we do have him, I guess. Who's frozen right now. There we go. No, but we definitely need a healer. Hopefully she's swift on her feet. Speaking of, maybe we can speed her up a little bit. Let's see. What if I... do I have any of these rings that give you fight... I do, but you can't wear them. Sadly. I can wear this one, but we already checked that, I believe. Any better things I could maybe... no, not really. No, we pretty much have the best we can have. This would be good, but we can't use it, so... oh, yeah, there we go. I guess... we could check out our spells. We do have it on level 9. So maybe getting some level 9 curse things in there? Or level 8 even. Well, we've got this here. Let's use it. Dark Banishing. I could try and do that on the Defender. This might be a horrible idea, but let's try it. So if I put this on you... Oh my god, okay. It's only him, kinda, so it's fine. Ah, there we go. And now you should be susceptible. They're not that scary when you gang up on them. Individually, though, probably the strongest unit. I've talked about this a couple of episodes back, so no need to rehash the point. Alright, no, just wait. She's around the corner, bro. Just wait. A little bit longer, alright? A little bit longer. We're getting company anyway with these stormtroopers. Alright, you heal me once, and we can go. I do want to go on the Death Lord, because his magic makes others being unable to be healed. Like, he gives them the, not this actually, this here. Remediless, which means they can't be healed. Actually a pretty strong, like, counter to healers. The problem with it is that not many enemies actually use it. If there were some more that do it... Oh, wait, Stormtrooper? Okay, we got him. If there were more enemies that use that, I think it'd be insanely strong. But there aren't. Luckily for us. Maybe have it like as an aura, you know? Some enemies use it as an aura to counter your healers. Now that would be crazy good, I think, for the enemies. Alright, we need some icy magic over here, bro. But we need it. Very quick. The Prime doesn't seem to be affected by it. He does seem to be affected by Ishtar's sword. So that's something at least. That is something. Almost at the top. Oh, and we're gonna have a neat little reference here for the fans of the Armor and Leia questline here, which I feel like everyone should be. But no, there's gonna be quite a neat little quest. What? These damn stormtroopers, man. They hurt, definitely. Should be the last of them, though. Because once we destroy this, they will stop spawning, luckily. But yeah, the Armor and Leia questline. Remember when, during the questline, they talked about a ring? Oh no, it wasn't the last one. This one is. They talked about the ring that the secretive husband that Leia was promised to wanted to get from her. Pledge of the Gods, here it is. A regular ring, nothing special about it, but this is kind of the confirmation that the Dark One is, you know, who she was promised to for this one. I mean, there were hints before this as well, but this kind of just like puts the final nail in the coffin for that theory. Alright, metal plate bars in the gate, 3 wedged indentations. Let's get the minions. And then let's fight the big bad. We still have got the... No, not... Oh, the Frostcaller, man. Not the Frostcaller. The... What's his name in English? Soul Forger, I think? Yeah, Soul Forger. I keep forgetting English names. But that's what you get when you're playing with, you know, in another language for pretty much your whole playing career. Can we call this a career? Yeah, for the whole playing career of this game. Seelenschmied. Soul Forger should be fine, yeah. It does ring a bell, kinda. Prime. Frost Callers I don't like here. Let's get rid of the Frost Caller first. Okay, no, I think we're gonna have to run. Yep. And then we're gonna kill him. Okay. Yeah, Soul Forger. See? Correct after all. No, we're gonna have to kill him too. Once we do, the game is over. With a very confusing cutscene. Well, most people find it confusing. I can see why, though. I can see why. Before we do him, though, there is a monument around the corner here, which I definitely want to activate. Because if someone dies here, which is likely, he's not a weak boss, it's gonna make it easier for them to come back. Imagine them having to run all the way from down here. That would be... Ooh. Alright. There are these dark crystals. I believe we have to take care of these first. Dark crystals because they heal them. And then we can do the Soul Forger, level 30. I do like the fact that he's level 30. You know, some end bosses, I think Arin's one of those. I don't think Arin is level 30 in Breath of Winter. I believe he's level 28. And honestly, I just don't feel like that fits as well. He should be level 30. By all accounts. He's a lot stronger than the Soul Forger, so, you know. Kinda keeping it thematically. Though I might be misremembering. If I am, just let me know. Blade of the Master Assassins. Alright, we get this. And we go in. No, I don't think he's level 30, is he? Like, Now, of course, I could be severely misremembering. But I don't think he is. Okay, we go in. You don't have to do anything here. You, however... Oh my god, okay. You need to go... and destroy... the crystals, please. And I'll destroy this one. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Well, they do drop in like 2 hits though, so that's nice at least. Well, without the crystals, I don't think he's gonna be a problem. I like how we actually killed him, and then he respawned. What's the... Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, actually, you might be dying here. Be nice if I could hit, you know. Defeat the Soul Forger. We killed him so quickly. The quest triggered as complete. Wait, what happens if I walk up to the gate now? Nothing. Okay. Oh my god, please don't die, please don't die. She's dead. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna use some spells here, I think. That'll be a good thing. Just to kind of kill him, you know? There we go, okay. Now, the final cutscene. Was a nice ride, was a nice ride.
Rowan, ihr? Aber was?
Erstaunt mich zu sehen,
Krieger, mir scheint, ich habe euch unterschätzt. Ihr seid weit gekommen, zu weit.
Das kann nicht sein.
Wie ich sehe, habt ihr meinen Diener vernichtet. Er hätte mir in dem Bevorstehenden als Waffe zur Seite stehen sollen. Ich gebe zu, eine solche Wendung der Ereignisse hatte ich nicht vorhergesehen. Doch den Lauf des Schicksals werdet ihr dadurch auch nicht mehr ändern. Es ist zu spät. Wenn ich durch dieses Tor trete, ist die Konvokation noch nicht geschehen. Ich reise zurück in die Zeit vor dem Krieg und diesmal werde ich ihn für mich entscheiden. Dieses Buch gibt mir die Macht, die Konvokation zu verstehen. Es wird mir all ihre Geheimnisse enthüllen. Damit gebührt mir der Preis. Mir allein. Lebt wohl, Runenkrieger. Oder besser, sterbt wohl. In wenigen Augenblicken seid ihr nur noch eine blasse Erinnerung an eine Zukunft, die nie existiert hat. Ihr habt mir wahrlich gut gedient.
Ich muss ihn aufhalten. Er weiß nicht, was er tut. Ich war ein Narr.
And with that, we are finished. Now, for those of you who are confused by the ending cutscene, I'll keep it short here. The cycle closes, basically, right? Young Rowan goes into the past, he reads the Book of the Convocation, realizes that it's not a good idea to actually try and do that, and tries to stop the young Rowan, the young version from the actual time in the past, which brings us back to the opening cutscene of SpellForce, The Order of Dawn. Sorry, I just choked on my words there. Anyway, if you want more explanations for this, I've made a video. I think it's called Rowan's Time Loop, or something. Or the ending of The Order of Dawn Explained. Look it up, it's on my channel. I'll link it below, probably. But with that, thanks for watching, thanks for all the support for SpellForce The Order of Dawn. It was a nice ride. We will continue with Breath of Winter very soon, in a couple of days. And like I said earlier, the other project, that's still a secret, is gonna be out before then, probably in 2 days from this video. So with that, thanks for watching, I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am, and I'll see you guys soon.